Hi, everyone. Welcome to Be Different for Success. Today, we'll be talking about how to sleep better. Beyond the obvious sleep benefits of thinking clearly and staying healthy, the ability to manage your emotions and remain calm under pressure has a direct link to your performance. The 90% of top performers are high in emotional intelligence, EQ. These individuals are skilled at understanding and using emotions to their benefit. And good sleep hygiene is one of the greatest tools at their disposal. High EQ individuals know it's not just how much sleep that matters, but also how you sleep. When life gets in the way of getting the amount of sleep you need, it's absolutely essential that you increase the quality of your sleep through good sleep hygiene. There are many hidden killers of quality sleep. The 10 strategies that follow will help you identify these killers and clean up your sleep hygiene. Follow them, and you'll reap the performance and health benefits that come with getting the right quantity and quality of sleep. Number 1. Stay away from sleeping pills. When I say sleeping pills, I mean anything you take that sedates you so that you can sleep. These substances greatly disrupt your brain's natural sleep process. Have you ever noticed that sedatives can give you some really strange dreams? As you sleep and your brain removes harmful toxins, it cycles through an elaborate series of stages, at times shuffling through the day's memories and sorting or discarding them. Sedation interferes with these cycles, altering the brain's natural process. Anything that interferes with the brain's natural sleep process has dire consequences for the quality of your sleep. Many of the strategies that follow eliminate factors that disrupt this recovery process. If getting off sleeping pills proves difficult, make certain you try some of the other strategies that will make it easier for you to fall asleep naturally and reduce your dependence upon sedatives. Number 2. Stop drinking caffeine. You can sleep more and vastly improve the quality of your sleep you get by reducing your caffeine intake. Caffeine is a powerful stimulant that interferes with sleep by increasing adrenaline production and blocking sleep-inducing chemicals in the brain. Caffeine has a 6-hour half-life, which means it takes a full 24 hours to work its way out of your system. Have a cup at 8 a.m., and you'll still have 25% of the caffeine in your body at 8 p.m. Anything you drink in the afternoon will still be near 50% of its original strength at bedtime. Any caffeine in your bloodstream makes it harder to fall and stay asleep. When you do finally fall asleep, the worst is yet to come. Caffeine disrupts the quality of your sleep by reducing REM sleep, the deep sleep when your body recuperates most. When caffeine disrupts your sleep, you wake up the next day with a cognitive and emotional handicap. You'll be naturally inclined to grab a cup of coffee or an energy drink to try to make yourself feel more alert, which very quickly creates a vicious cycle. Number 3. Avoid blue light at night. This is a big one. Most people don't even realize it impacts their sleep. Short wavelength blue light plays an important role in your mood, energy level, and sleep quality. In the morning, sunlight contains high concentrations of this blue light. When your eyes are exposed to it directly, the blue light halts production of the sleep-inducing hormone melatonin and makes you feel more alert. This is great, and exposure to AM sunlight can improve your mood and energy levels. If the sun isn't an option for you, try a blue light device. In the afternoon, the sun's rays lose their blue light, which allows your body to produce melatonin and start making you sleepy. By the evening, your brain does not expect any blue light exposure and is very sensitive to it. The problem this creates for sleep is that most of our favorite evening devices, laptops, tablets, televisions, and mobile phones, emit short wavelength blue light. This exposure impairs melatonin production and interferes with your ability to fall asleep, as well as with the quality of your sleep once you do nod off. Remember, the sleep cycle is a day-long process for your brain. When you confuse your brain by exposing it in the evening to what it thinks is AM sunlight, this derails the entire process with effects that linger long after you power down. The best thing you can do is avoid these devices after dinner. If you must use one of these devices in the evening, you can limit your exposure with a filter or protective eyewear. Number 4. Wake up at the same time every day. Consistency is key to a good night's sleep, especially when it comes to waking up. Waking up at the same time every day improves your mood and sleep quality by regulating your circadian rhythm. When you have a consistent wake-up time, your brain acclimates to this and moves through the sleep cycle in preparation for you to feel rested and alert at your wake-up time. Roughly an hour before you wake, hormone levels increase gradually, along with your body temperature and blood pressure, causing you to become more alert. This is why you'll often find yourself waking up right before your alarm goes off. When you don't wake up at the same time every day, your brain doesn't know when to complete the sleep process and when it should prepare you to be awake. Long ago, sunlight ensured a consistent wake-up time. These days, an alarm is the only way most people can pull this off, and doing this successfully requires resisting the temptation to sleep in when you're feeling tired, because you know you'll actually feel better if you keep your wake-up time intact. Number 5. No binge sleeping on the weekend. Sleeping in on the weekend is a counterproductive way to catch up on your sleep. It messes with your circadian rhythm by giving you an inconsistent wake-up time. When you wake up at the same time during the work week, but sleep past this time on the weekend, you end up feeling groggy and tired. Your brain hasn't prepared your body to be awake on this new schedule. This isn't a big deal on your day off, but it makes you less productive on Monday because it throws your cycle off and makes it hard to get going again on your regular schedule. Number 6. Learn how much sleep you really need. The amount of sleep you need is something that you can't control, and scientists are beginning to discover the genes that dictate it. The problem is, most people sleep much less than they really need and are underperforming because they think they're getting enough. Some people discover this the hard way. Number 7. Stop working. When you work in the evening, it puts you into a stimulated, alert state when you should be winding down and relaxing in preparation for sleep. Recent surveys show that roughly 60% of people monitor their smartphones for work emails until they go to sleep. Staying off blue light emitting devices after a certain time each evening is also a great way to avoid working, so you can relax and prepare for sleep. But any type of work before bed should be avoided if you want quality sleep. Number 8. Eliminate interruptions. Unfortunately, for those with small children, the quality of your sleep does suffer when it is interrupted. The key here is to eliminate all the interruptions that are under your control. If you have loud neighbors, wear earplugs to bed. If your mother likes to call at all hours of the night, make sure you silence your ringer before you go to bed. If you had to wake up extra early in the morning, make sure your alarm clock is back on its regular time when you go to bed. Don't drink too much water in the evening to avoid a bathroom trip in the middle of the night. If you think hard enough, there are lots of little things you can do to eliminate unnecessary interruptions to your sleep. Number 9. Learn to meditate. Many people who learn to meditate report that it improves the quality of their sleep and that they can get the rest they need even if they aren't able to significantly increase the number of hours they sleep. Number 10. When all else fails, take naps. One of the biggest peaks in melatonin production happens during the 1 to 3 p.m. time frame, which explains why most people feel sleepy in the afternoon. Companies like Google and Zappos are capitalizing on this need by giving employees the opportunity to take short afternoon naps. If you aren't getting enough sleep at night, you're likely going to feel an overwhelming desire to sleep in the afternoon. When this happens, you're better off taking a short nap, even as short as 15 minutes, than resorting to caffeine to keep you awake. A short nap will give you the rest you need to get through the rest of the afternoon, and you'll sleep much better in the evening than if you drink caffeine or take a long afternoon nap. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please click the thumbs up and write your personal tips in the comments below. Thank you for your support. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. if you want to hear more from us. See you in the next video.